All right. Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Rich Guzman. It is me tonight alone. And we're going to be doing a live this evening. I wanted to do a live at 8 o'clock instead of 7. We just got back in from Arizona yesterday, and we're just playing catch up on quite a few things. So what we're doing now is we're just looking over our emails, making sure that everything's all right. And there's some tricks I got to talk to you guys about and teach you some stuff about email marketing that I'm going to be sharing with you very soon. But I want to thank you guys for being here on the live with me. And I know it's unexpected. I didn't tell anybody I was doing this at 8, but I wanted to come out and actually, do this at 8 o'clock. I thought it was really good to do it now and give myself a little bit of time because I'm just catching up from, flying in last night. And there was a lot to do, getting caught up with the dogs, the house, tax season, getting all the money together, pay Uncle Sam. A lot of things are happening since we've been back, and but I still want to make some time for you guys tonight because number one, I miss you guys, and I wanted to just show up and be here for you guys. So of course today is usually Tuesday. We do different things for Tuesday. Monday we usually do Mindset Monday or Personal Development Monday, whatever you want to call it. But I want to do it today because I really believe that every single week you guys need a dose of mindset stuff. And I'm inspired about today's topic because I can tell you, like, we were at the event and Ryan, which is the person in charge of sales in the Super Affiliate Network, he actually did a Billionaire's Breakfast. And some of the things that he said, I already learned years ago, but it gave me a refresher. So what I want to do is I want to talk about that and put them into my own perspective on what I think and things like that. So before we get started with the content, I want to welcome every single one of you for being here. Hey, Sajida, how you doing? Joyce Jolly, how you doing, dear? Always a pleasure to see you. Norma Jean, Candace, and 3 other people joined. And people are hopping on right now, and we're going to get started with the content. All right, so now I want to talk about the power of I am. I learned about this through Abraham Hicks. She's in the movie The Secret, and she's very into the law of attraction and things like that, right? And so if you know Abraham Hicks, it's all about law of attraction. Mind Valley is also into this type of content as well. I watched some stuff on Mind Valley about it, but I just like to give my own perspective and my own interpretation of what I think about it in my own words. Now, it's all about mindfulness, right? The power of I am. So what's the power of I am? Why is it so important? Well, because I'm going to give you guys a little bit of an exercise at the end of this live. And I want you guys to do this exercise, okay? And how you doing, Spencer? Welcome, buddy. And so once I get through the content, I'm going to give you guys a little exercise to, follow. And it's a quick exercise. It'd be like, maybe like 10 seconds. It's going to be really cool, though. So what I'm talking about is a lot of people go through life, okay? And they basically tell themselves that, they're not good enough, or, they put themselves down. And it has a lot to do with lack of belief and really not loving themselves and things like that. And I can tell you that, I went through that in the early days because I never really spoke up a lot, right? I was really always kind of like shy, and I was always, just to myself. And I would speak up at times and stuff, but not as much as I could have because I was shy, being shy, being like a shy dude. I really didn't really say much, right? But what I want to tell you is that shyness I crushed back in 2010. That was a year that I completely crushed that shyness and put it away forever, and started really speaking up for myself and started believing in myself more because I learned the power of I am, who I can be by using those words, I am. And those are very, very powerful words. So I started saying to myself, things like this. I've said, I am enough, right? And I am lovable. I'm smart. I'm beautiful. And I am successful. I am determined. I am wonderful. Okay. And the list goes on and on, guys. You guys could, write down as much as you want. You just keep going and going and going. But, for tonight, I just want to give you guys a little bit that can really help you understand the power of I am. And when people think about this or even talk about this, they kind of feel pretty weird about it, right? Because they're not really thinking about themselves. But really, we all have the ability to really aspire anyone in the world, and we all have the ability to really take control of ourselves and control our minds, because our minds pretty much run away with us. Okay, so listen to what I'm saying. Our minds run away with us, and when they run away with us, what happens is, what I mean by run away with us, they run away, okay, and they pretty much control exactly your thoughts. Okay, so they're controlling your every moment, your every thoughts, while you're trying to do anything in life, anything particular. Okay, you're gonna have like a guard, a shield, and that's to protect the barrier that your brain does automatically. So if you try to do something that's like scary, your brain's gonna go into fight or flight mode, and you're gonna be like, well, wait a minute, hold on, I'm not gonna do that, right? So for instance, let me give you an example. When I was down in Maui, Hawaii, the second time, I remember we went to the north part of the island, which is Ka'anapali, and it was a place, and it was a Sheraton, and it had a thing called Black Rock, okay? And Black Rock is a place where it's a sacred dive of what they do, because it's supposed to, I guess, you're supposed to like jump into the ocean, and you're supposed to be greeted by the gods, something about the gods when it comes to Hawaiian culture. And so what people do is they jump off Black Rock. Now, keep in mind, when I went up to the top of the rock, I looked down and there was the ocean. And what I noticed is, all I could see was this really beautiful, swirly blue color. I could see the bottom. I could see rocks all the way at the bottom. And it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And it looks like you're jumping into a vortex. It's so profound. And so what happened to me? I was at the edge and I was ready to jump, and I went into this flight or flight mode. Not for long, just a little bit. And I was like, wow, I haven't jumped off a rock in years. I don't even know what's going to happen, So what I did was I let all my disbeliefs go, what I thought was going to happen. I let all those fears go in that moment, and I completely jumped off. I leaped off, and it was a sense of a feeling of freedom, breaking chains, breaking the shackles, breaking the things that hold us back, right? All those things I let go. When I jumped off that Black Rock into the ocean, there was such an exhilarating feeling of like I broke through a barrier, right? Because immediately that barrier was trying to keep me safe, and I didn't want to do that. I wanted to be, I wanted to be aware that what was happening in that moment. So when I jumped in the water, I actually felt great. It was exhilarating, and I remember looking down. It's blue and clear and beautiful, and I wanted to experience that, right? So I'm saying this because, I always believe that on the other side of fear is bliss, right? So for me, when I jumped off the cliff and I finally experienced that, there was bliss, and that bliss lasted the whole time I was there because I couldn't stop thinking about it. It was a great feeling, right? So now, why did I tell you a story? Because, sometimes we feel like we're not enough, right? We feel like we're not good enough, or we're not strong enough, or we're not, capable enough, okay? And I truly believe that all of you are enough. All of you are capable of being enough, okay? But the question is, do you believe it internally within you? Okay, can you, study more about yourself, about who you are, right? Like, you start saying stuff to yourself and saying, I am healthy, I am successful, I am smart, I am lovable, I'm beautiful, I'm successful, I'm determined, I'm wonderful, and the list goes on and on, okay? Now, people need to start really realizing that the more that you actually start repeating these, I call them affirmations, repeat these affirmations over and over and over, you're going to start to disrupt your that pattern in your brain that tries to tell you that you're not, okay? Because let's talk about business for a second, because that's why we're here, right? We're in an online business, and we want to get results, and we want to be successful. We want freedom. We want to do the things that really matter to us most, okay? Let me just some water here. And I know because in the beginning, that's what I wanted. right? But I realized in order for me to get to that point, I need to be enough, right? I need to be lovable. I need to be smart. I need to be beautiful, successful, determined, and wonderful. All these things in the earlier, I didn't believe that stuff, right? But I truly believe in that now. And when I say beautiful, I mean beautiful in every possible way, right? Like you guys are beautiful in every possible way. Like I can see it. Even if you guys don't see it, I can see it, okay? Because everyone here has great potential, but you have to start believing it and thinking it, okay? And putting it out there, but more importantly for yourself, right? This is all about personal growth, guys, all right? This is all about personal growth. You know, a lot of people don't really focus on themselves a lot. They focus on everybody else or every other thing or everything else going around them. But not thinking about like, how could I be better because I know I'm better? How could I be lovable because I know I'm lovable? How could I be smart because I know I'm smart? How could I be beautiful if I know I'm beautiful? How could I be successful because I know I'm successful? You see what I'm saying? How can I be determined because I am determined? Right? So if you look at what I'm saying here and you start focusing on exactly these affirmations, you start changing your language. You start, changing the way you think. Start changing the way your attitude starts changing in your life. You start walking differently. You start talking to people differently. You start, looking at the world differently. You start looking at your business differently. You start looking at your job differently. You start looking at your family different. And it really just changes the whole spectrum of your whole life, your existence of you, the human being of who you are. Okay. And a lot of people don't really think about this stuff. They keep putting themselves down, subconsciously. Happens over and over and over again. I can't tell you. Like I've had many conversations with a lot of people, and I could tell by having a conversation how shattered and broken they are. And I can have a conversation with you, immediately know, if you're shattered, if you're broken, and some different parts here, I can tell immediately, right? Because of my awareness, how heightened it is, when people are trying to get a result in life, not even just business, whatever it is, right? Be a musician, surfer, it doesn't matter. Whatever you want to try to do, there's always something that's holding you back, and it's yourself. There's nobody's holding you back. Nobody, you ever notice that? Nobody's holding you back. Even like if somebody doesn't believe in what you're doing, who cares? Screw it, right? It's you that holds yourself back. You ever heard that saying, you're not successful because you're holding yourself back. There's something that's holding you back. There's something that's holding you back. And it's because you don't love yourself enough, and you don't believe in yourself enough, and you don't even, believe that you can be successful, right? And when you actually start, creating these affirmations and you're more consistent, you start realizing there's true power in you. There's true power, power in Marvin. There's true power in Chata. There's true power in Didi. True power in Cheryl. True power in everyone here. Joyce, Spencer, right? Guys, I'm not giving you guys like any hoopla here or hocus pocus. This is reality. This is true. The mind fools itself every single time if you let it. Okay, it'll run away with yourself. Yourself is enough, lovable, smart, beautiful, successful, determined, wonderful. But your mind runs away with it and leaves you high and dry, right? To think all the negative bullshit that fools you every single day. It's a mirage, okay? It's a facade. It doesn't exist. You are being lied to for so long, and enough is enough. Don't you think enough is enough? Don't you guys think that you deserve it? Don't you think you guys are beautiful and successful? I think everyone here is already successful. If you don't believe me or not, that's up to you. But I truly believe that everyone here is successful. Because in order for you to be truly successful, guys, you have to really put it in your mind right now. Because if you really do this, what I'm saying, you'll stop at nothing to get your results and make no excuses and stop procrastinating. The problem is most people procrastinate because they don't do enough I ams, right? I ams is all about you. Okay. So I'm glad I went over this today, guys, because I wanted to really get into detail on, why people struggle to have success, why, people struggle to be happy, right? There's many different things that stop people, and the mind, it runs away with all the good stuff, all the good nurturing things that make us human, right? That we become more lovable, smart, beautiful, successful, determined, and wonderful. Don't let that happen. And how you disrupt that and you just say, you know what? You're not running away with me anymore, okay? Start saying, I am enough. I am lovable. I'm smart. I'm beautiful, successful, determined, wonderful. Start saying this stuff to yourself, guys, okay? Because it's really going to change your language, like I said, and people are gonna start looking at you differently. Your walk is gonna be different. Your body language is gonna be different. The way you look at the world, life, the sky, anything that you do in life is gonna look different because you are aware of who you are. When you look inside, that's where you see the outside. You can't see the outside first until you look on the inside. Okay, and that's where it starts. It's within the inside. Okay, so all right, guys. So what I want to do now is I want to do a quick exercise. Okay, and I want every single person. There's 12 people here. I want every single person to participate. It's a very simple exercise. And I want you guys to follow. Okay, I want you right now, every single one of you, to close your eyes for about 5 seconds. Okay, 5 seconds, and I want you to tell me what comes to mind, like someone that that you look up to, that inspires you, that you love very much, and that that when you look at this person, you get very excited, because you like looking up to them, because of being a role model, right? Or any other thing that really excites you about this individual. Okay. Let me know right now what comes to mind when you actually go through this exercise. And I want you guys to do this, okay? Right now, close your eyes for 5 seconds, and what comes to mind, all right, when you think of someone that you look up to, a role model, maybe you love, maybe you cherish, and things like that. Okay? I'm gonna do the same thing right now. All right, ready? Okay, go. Okay, 5 seconds is up. So now what I want you to do, guys, in the chat, every single person here who did the exercise, I want you guys right now, put a name in the chat, okay? Put a name in the chat on this exercise, all right? And if you guys didn't hear it, we shut our eyes for 5 seconds, and we want to know what was the first thought that came to mind when we thought about someone who's inspiring, who we look up to, and who we love and embrace and care about and things like that. Okay? My father. Okay, God. Let's see. Okay. My sister. Okay. Come on, we need some more engagement here, guys. Okay. My Uncle Walter. My mother. Nana. Okay. Oh, Rich Guzman. Oh, Joyce, thank you. Appreciate that. Let's see. Hi, Leah. Welcome to the live. There we go. Who else we got here? My mother. Okay. There we go. More. Let's see. Daryl Lee. Okay. Now, this is interesting and this is good. This is good. Now, okay. I think we got enough here. This is good. So, why did I actually do this exercise with you? Did you notice that every single one of you did not mention yourselves? Did you notice that every single one of you did not mention yourselves? Ain't that messed up? That's messed up. That's messed up. When I realized this, it really hit me hard. I'm like, it's so true how we don't think about ourselves. So how could we start doing affirmations of I am? Because we're always thinking about everybody else but ourselves. That's the power of I am and loving yourself. George said, oops. It wasn't a trick question. It was a psychological exercise. And it's a true exercise that most people would say someone else instead of themselves. And you wonder why the majority of people in this world are not successful. Didi said, that is messed up. Yeah, it is. Isn't that incredible? It's incredible when people do not think of themselves. When you close your eyes and you're not thinking about yourself, that means you truly don't love yourself. And I'm not saying like it's a bad thing, like, oh, you're all messed up now. No, it's normal because we're always concerned about the other person, something else. But the reality is, what about us? Why can't we love ourselves? And this is something that we must come to grips with and realize that we are what matters. We are important. Okay? And when we can start realizing that, then when we take action and we want success, it's more likely to attract more things in your life because you're so confident and sure about yourself. And I don't mean in an egotistical way. I mean, you love yourself, right? You love yourself because you truly care about how beautiful you are. Beautiful by looks, beautiful by inner beauty, heart, mind, you know what I mean? Vision, everything about beauty, right? Everything about beauty. You love yourself. Loving yourself is the most important skill that you could actually acquire, like in your whole lifetime. And when you do that, people are attracted to you because they can see your difference in your step. They can see the difference in the way you walk. They can see the difference in the way you talk. There's a difference in the way, you look at the world, the way you look at things, the way you speak, right? That's when we begin to open up the matrix, because the matrix is right. It's like a facade. The matrix is like this world that keeps us stuck in old paradigms and old thoughts, the way we've learned things, the way we always think about things, right? That's why I love the Matrix. Is my favorite movie. It's a great metaphor for what we're talking about. So once we love ourselves, we break open that matrix, right? And we get awoken, and we're like, wow, this is the real. This is where the real parts of our life, comes in. And we start to realize like we weren't loving ourselves enough. We weren't taking action enough because we didn't love ourselves enough, right? And if you don't love yourself, then you start saying bad things about yourself. Oh, well, I'm always broke. I don't have a great relationship with money. I'm always spending it. I'm not doing the smart things that I should. I just bought a 65-inch TV, but when I could invest it in myself in business, right? I just bought a PlayStation, could invest it in business. I've been playing games for months and years at a time, mining for, gold in a game that's not real. That was me years and years ago, right? Years and years ago, I was doing that. And you know what I said to myself? I said, all this time I could be, there's got to be, all this time I'm mining for gold in a field, in a game, I could actually probably learn to make money online. There's got to be a way to make money online. And this is the way I was thinking. And the game was called World of Warcraft. And this kind of game, you would be on the game for days, weeks, months, and years. And people got divorced. There was divorces going over that game because you really would get immersed, right? So, and here's the thing. When you actually love yourself enough to realize that you do matter, that why am I not investing more in myself? Why am I not making myself smarter? Why am I not making myself more determined? And why am I not feeling beautiful? This is a powerful live, guys, and I really want you to get what I'm saying here. Okay? Excuse me. I think I caught something coming back from the plane from Arizona. But I want you to really think about that, guys, okay? I want you to really, really think about what I'm saying here. Think deep about what I'm saying here, okay? Because this, a lot of people really don't talk about. They talk about how to generate leads. They talk about how to, make money online. But all that aside, if you don't really get this to grips, you're not going to get to that point where you're actually taking consistent action every single day and you're seeing yourself grow as a human being. You're seeing yourself grow. You're seeing yourself, yourself into the person that you want to become. Okay? So for instance, most people, we talk to a lot of people. Most people, we find out they procrastinate. And they know they're supposed to be doing certain things that they're not supposed to be doing. And the reason why they procrastinate. And the number one reason, it's always 9 times out of 10, the number one reason why people procrastinate is because they don't think that they can be successful. And they're afraid of failure, right? It all boils down to being beautiful, determined, smart, lovable, not being enough, and not being wonderful. That's the reason. See, people may think that's not true, but it is. Because don't you think that if you loved yourself more, and don't you think if you were enough, lovable, smart, beautiful, successful, determined, and wonderful, don't you think that you would look at your business differently? Because you would feel more confident, you would feel better about yourself, because you know that it matters, because you love yourself enough to do it. You see, if you don't love yourself enough to do it, you just don't really care about doing it. See, when you really love yourself, you won't let yourself down. But if you don't love yourself, you will let yourself down. Now, that stings a little bit. I know. It stings. But it's the truth. It's the truth. This has been an amazing live, guys, because I always get insight when we do personal development and everything. And this one here, it really close and near to my heart, because I know before, I felt that I had some issues with myself, the way I thought about things and everything else like that. And my coach really took a lot out of me that, I really needed to come out. You know what I mean? And I just want to give you that back. And myself, I'm always learning new things, and I want to share that with you. So maybe, you're more aware today than you were yesterday. If you're more aware today than you were yesterday, you might look at it differently than you did yesterday or last week. Right? So why don't you just think about what I talked about today, and start thinking about yourself more. Start loving yourself more. Start looking in the mirror and say, you know what? Damn it, you are beautiful. You're amazing. I'm so glad that I'm alive. I'm so glad that I was born into this beautiful planet, right? Because you make it beautiful. Your outside circumstances does not make it beautiful. You make it beautiful. Because remember what I told you, it starts from within. So if it starts from within, that's how you truly get to see the outside, the beauty of the outside, right? So guys, let me know here if you have any questions about what I talked about today. I'd love to, chime in with you and help you see some more insight. Okay. George says, Rich, I appreciate you and thanks for caring. Absolutely. Me and Ace, we really do care about you guys. We really care about your success. When we go to events, when we speak, people always come up to us and say, we just love you guys because you're authentic, you're transparent, you're real, and you really love helping people. There was an older woman. She to me, she's very beautiful, and she had like a walker where she was walking and stuff, and she says, oh, can you do me a favor? Can you take a picture, with my tablet and everything? And no matter how we took the picture with the tablet, it kept coming out dark, and it didn't look good. And I said, you know what I'm going to do for you? Let me take the picture, and I'll send it to you on Facebook so you have it, right? Because I got the iPhone XS Max, I think it's called. I just got it. And I said, this takes great pictures. I'll take pictures of all of us together, and I'll send it to you. So what we did was we sent it to her right away. So now she's got great pictures of us because she wanted to take a picture with us. And she started it with her tablet, but her tablet was like an older tablet, didn't really have a good camera. So I said, don't worry about it. We'll take care of you. You know what I mean? And she's just amazing. She's really wonderful. And she's really trying this business. She's really, putting herself out there and everything. And another thing, I'll tell you another thing. We were at the airport, and I think we were boarding at 5. About 5. Was it 5? It was 5:30. I think we boarded to go back home. And what happened was we were in Phoenix, and this was at 5 in. And one of the there was an older couple there from near the Baltimore area. And I remember they were sitting there, and I was sitting there, and they pulled up, and I was like, you guys are here taking the same plane with me, you know what I mean? So you know what I did? He sat next to us, and I said, so how you doing? I said, have you been, running your business? Have you been struggling? What's going on? Right? He's not on my team. So what benefit it is to me? The benefit was for me to reach out and give him something to help him, to give him something to take with him, right? Because I believe in giving back, right? And giving back to the universe. So that's what I believe in. So what I did was I said, open your laptop. Let me see what you've done. So he showed me what he's done. And he wasn't doing things right. He was actually promoting the wrong funnel in the back office of Super Affiliate Network. So what I did was I showed him the right funnel. I said, no. You need to promote this funnel. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give you one of my traffic sources, and I'm going to show you how to do it so you can just make your life and your business simple. So I gave him a 3-step simple process to apply and take action on. And I did that before he boarded the same plane that we were boarding. Now, how does that make me feel? It makes me feel really, really good, because now he took something with him as he went home. And I had an effect in that, right? And now if I could help someone have a result, doesn't care if he's on my team or not, I don't care about that. But if I can help him have a result, he's never going to forget that moment when we're sitting in the airport together, okay? And I took the time where nobody else will. I took the time to sit by his side, and his laptop was jacked up, and I took care of that too. Just to pull up the site here. This is one of my traffic sources. This is the link I want you to use. Start driving traffic. I gave him that 3-step process. And he was so grateful and so thankful. Even when he boarded on the plane, he said, I want to thank you very much. I said, anytime. Anytime. Because now when he goes home, he has inspiration. He has more belief. Sometimes people don't really believe in themselves. So what I do is lean on my belief for a while until you grow your own belief. Because I believe in you. I believe that you have the power. I believe that you're good enough. I believe that you're lovable, you're smart, you're successful, you're determined. You're wonderful. Even if they don't see it, I see it. They just need someone to lean on until they actually are aware and they see it. You get what I'm saying? That's how I am. That's what I believe. It could have been any one of you. Joyce, if you were sitting at the airport, right, and you're at the event, and we're in the same, I'm sitting here, and I see you walking towards me, and I recognize you, I'm going to say, hey, sit over here. I say, hey, how you doing? I mean, hey, Joyce, you got your laptop? What you done with your business? Right? We're coming back from the event. I just finished speaking, and I said, what have you done with your business? I do the same thing with you, Joyce. I said, open up that laptop. Do this, do this, do this. Why are you not doing that? Right? I would do that with anybody, because I want to make sure that if they want something bad enough, they got to take action. But sometimes they need someone to believe, to lean on, that believes in themselves, believes in them before they believe in themselves. And that's powerful, guys. That's just my core values. That's just who I am. It's in every cell of my body, my DNA. Okay? So, yeah, guys, if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to help you guys out. I mean, we just put a coaching program together that is going to inspire. It's going to literally help people so much in building a successful business on the internet, right? We launched 6 months of coaching, okay, which is called our Ace of Rich Diamond Coaching. And we literally are taking people to a whole new level, okay? And there's different things that we're doing and applying that is really helping people move forward, because here's the thing, guys. Everybody, mindset-wise, mindfulness-wise, okay, is in a different place in their business. Not everybody is in the same place. So what we can do is we can cater to the individual's needs and find out where they are in their business and help them grow to the next step, to the next step, to the next step. And what's good about that is we're working together with you in your business. Now that nobody does. And that's very powerful. Okay. So, and Joyce, I know that you're part of it as well. And you're going to get a lot of benefit. I can't wait to work with you, Joyce, because we definitely had a nice conversation, and we're going to definitely break some things wide open that need to be broken, okay? Disbeliefs are going to be gone. Your old way of thinking is going to be shattered, okay? And you're just going to be a whole new person, all right? Joyce says, Rich did it with me. That's why I joined your team, because Ace and Rich are authentic, and they want me to be successful. Absolutely. We want you to be successful. But I want you to be successful because you want to be successful. Remember that. Let's see. Cheryl Valentine, good live. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Cheryl. Donald Potter, greetings from Las Vegas. Hey, Donald, nice to see you. Chata, hey, Chata. Yep, you're taken care of too with Diamond Coaching. You know that. We're taking good care of you. And let's see. Richard Amazing. Oh, thank you, Chata. I appreciate that. Let's see. Mark Brown, thank you for joining the live, bud. And see. So no more questions, guys. You have any questions? Let's see. Tina says, I never get this tech. The tech can be a pain in the butt. I know. And this is why we put that coaching program together, to really look at every aspect of your business and see how can we get over those hurdles. people are in different places in their business, and they need that one-on-one help. They need that one-on-one attention to really help them get past those hurdles, right? So that way they're not like stuck in the tech problem when they can be focused on the marketing problem, right? The marketing problem is a big thing because they can be marketing and understanding what they really need to do, but if they're stuck with tech, they can't break that barrier to get to that next step, right? So, oh, Leah, yeah, just go with talkwithaceandrich.com here. I'll put it in the chat so you guys have it. Right, I'll get it right here. And then what it is, it's actually a questionnaire that you answer, okay? And you book the calendar, and what we do is we actually talk to you, all right? We do like a nice video conversation back and forth, and we can find out what's holding you back, what's going on with your business, and how can we help you get over that hurdle. Oh, yeah, Tracy, it's going to be fun. It's going to be awesome. We're going to be going to Florida. And let me look at the calendar real quick. We are going to be flying out the 9th, going to be gone the 10th and 11th. We'll be back on the 11th, and then the week of the 15th, we are starting. I want to start on the 15th with the coaching. It's going to be amazing. We're going to definitely, the first phase, we're going to talk about, mindfulness, mindset. We're going to break some barriers. We're going to break some things that have been holding you guys back. That's going to really help you understand some things maybe you never knew before. Okay. So I would definitely do that. So, Tina, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that in the, where is it? Right here in the pinned comment section. So that way you could have it. Also, Leah, I'm going to put that there as well. Just click on that link right there. And then we'll actually have a meet and greet with you. And we can find out what you've been doing, where you're stuck, and how we can help you. Now, let me see here. So any more questions about what I talked about, guys? Like, what is it that you're struggling with yourselves? Like, what kind of thoughts do you have, when you're trying to do something and you're procrastinating and, things are not working out for you? The majority of people, they procrastinate. And the reason why is because of what I talked about today, Let's see here. Let's see, 8:39. We got a few more minutes. All right. Hey guys, do you like when I do the lives at 8 instead of 7? We usually do them at 7, but I'm thinking about doing it at 8. I kind of like 8 o'clock. Cool. So guys, you want to hear? I'm gonna tell you something real quick. I'm related to what we talked about today, but I'm gonna tell you that we were in a competition with our primary company, the Super Affiliate Network, and we came in 4th, but we weren't really trying to compete. All I did was just test the funnel, like I normally do any funnel, just to see what marketing is, what's working in the marketing space as far as conversions. And I started, testing it and starting to scale up and starting to see how it's working and everything. And we came in 4th place. I was like, "Whoa, wow, cool." I was really pumped up about that, and I wasn't really trying to win or anything. I was just trying to just test the funnel and see how it works. And it's amazing. We won 4th place. Unbelievable. So I guess we're getting a GoPro. And we're getting a Yeti mic bundle with something else, which is really, really cool. Yeah, I was actually quite surprised. I'm pretty pumped about that. So let me see here. What's funny, I just brought a Yeti mic with a boom stand. See right here? I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me, it looks like a guitar, but it's not. As you can see right here, it has a Yeti mic, but it has the boom stand, right? So I'm in the middle of straightening out this room. And once I do that, I'm going to hook that up and stuff like that. And it's going to look really great. And the sound quality is going to be awesome. But here's the thing. That already comes with a Yeti mic, right? But with the competition, we're getting another Yeti mic. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to give that to Angel. So he has a mic. And I'm going to use the Pro because I guess it's a Yeti Pro. It's not the regular Yeti. It's the Pro version. It's got like a stereo sound and it's supposed to be really, really good for like studio recording and everything. So really excited about that. And it's amazing. I can't believe that we won 4th place. Awesome. Let me see here. So let me go back to Facebook here. Awesome. Thank you, Joyce. Yeah, it was definitely it was awesome when we found out we were like, and then they were like, hey, you guys are like, in fourth place now, and you're catching up, and watch out, telling other people that we can move into first place. I'm like, yeah, but I mean, it's like in the beginning, I wasn't really trying. I wasn't like, I was just testing out a funnel, and then I was like, oh wow, we're gonna win fourth place. Cool. So funny how things happen. Hey, Lordy, how you doing? Welcome to the live, my dear. There's a woman that works really hard too, right there, Lordy. She works really hard. Let's see. Tracy Lee says, trying to push my regular job aside to concentrate on marketing. My problem, well, the biggest problem you're trying to say, right? That's your biggest problem. You got to really simplify your actions. I think when you try to figure out, like, you got to do all these different things, you kind of get overwhelmed. And then when you get overwhelmed, you start to procrastinate because you feel like you don't have enough time in a day to do what you need to do. Okay, Tracy? So what I would say is focus on some simple activities that you know that you can do, so that way you're progressing. And if you're not doing those things, then you're not going to move anywhere. You're going to stay stagnant. Nothing's going to happen. And you wonder why nothing is changing in your life as far as your success. So I would focus on simplifying your task, what you need to do on a daily basis, okay? Simplicity is the key when it comes to this business. People overcomplicate so much, guys. Let me tell you, overcomplicate so many things. I take people and I give them a simplified action, and they just are blown away. They're like, oh my God, I can't believe it's working. It's because you're listening to everybody and you're not focusing on what you should be focusing on. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Lordy, yeah, we went on a live right now, 8 o'clock. We were going to do it 7, but, we just got back yesterday from the event. So we have some catching up to do today. And so I thought 8 o'clock was good because I still want to do the live and reach out to you guys and connect with you. We miss you, of course. And we like, hanging out with you guys and giving you great value and things like that. But after this live, I'm probably going to just kick back a little bit. And, I think I caught something from the flight on the way back. I'm feeling kind of a little bit weird. I'll know tomorrow when I wake up, that's for sure. But yeah, but I can tell you that this live was definitely very insightful. And it could really help out a lot of people, whatever that you're doing, whatever task that you're doing, as far as like, running an online business, or, if you want to get into more health and nutrition, all those things really are vital to success and things like that. So let's see here. Tracy Lee says, small tasks daily. Absolutely. I mean, guys, I do these lives because I love coming out on video and sharing knowledge with you guys, sharing value and helping you. And maybe, you'll see a new perspective today you didn't see yesterday, like I said, right? And we also like training you guys and teaching marketing. That's why we do the hot seat. But, it's the simple things that really matter when you're focusing on with your online business. And, it's the things that you're doing right now that's preparing you for your success in the future. And if you're not taking action now, you're not going to be able to really reap the rewards when it's time to reap those rewards. Okay. Very, very important. So it's just something you need to understand. And a lot of people just don't get it. They really don't. But you guys rock, man. And you guys are going to do fine. You're going to be coaching with us, and we're going to give you everything. It's going to be awesome. Cool. Awesome. All right, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you guys go. All right. I've been here long enough. I just wanted to connect with you guys. And we just got back from, speaking at our live event with the top income earners of the Super Affiliate Network. And it was a great event. I really loved it. It was a great vibe. People were definitely engaged. I'm waiting to get my video back. I had a problem with it. It's on the cloud. I'm trying to get it back on my phone now. And then if I can get that back, I want you guys to see it. I had a really good session, mobile marketing and stuff like that. So really, really cool. The crowd loved it. Let's see. Cool. All right, guys. So I'm going to let you guys go. Have a great evening. And if you're watching from another place in the world, good morning, good afternoon. And this is Rich Guzman, the second half of Ace and Rich. And we'll see you on a new live very soon, like tomorrow. Okay? Take care, guys. I love you and appreciate you. Bye now.